What's up guys, Tanner, welcome back to a brand new video, and this video I'll be talking about a lot of the stuff that I've heard about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So this will be my Spider-Man Brand New Day talk. So as always, let's get into it. So seen a lot of the set photos for Brand New Day, and I gotta say, the new suit is awesome. It looks a lot like the suit at the end of No Way Home, but I know they made the spider a little bit bigger. I think they changed the blue a little bit, but the red's the same. And I'm so glad that the new suit has raised webbing on it. It's very reminiscent of Andrew and Toby's suits, and that's really one problem I always have with Tom Holland's Spider-Man suits is that the webbing on his suit, it was never a different material, so it never sticks out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've had Spider-Man shirts where you can actually see the webbing more than you can see the webbing on Tom Holland's Spider-Man suits. So that's one problem I always have with his suits, and they had to use CGI to enhance it. But I'm so glad that he has raised webbing on his suits now, and I know that the prototype suit he had for Captain America: Civil War, it did have raised webbing, but in my opinion, I think that the shade of red and blue was a little too dark for my taste. So in my opinion, I really wish that it would have made a suit like that, but it would have made it more refined and have more color to it. Because I know that suit was pretty much a muscle suit. So, but in a way, I do wish we would have got that suit instead of the one we got in Civil War. Because in my opinion, the spider, in my opinion, was so much better. It was very classic, and I'm pretty sure that eventually could have evolved, and the spider could have evolved to maybe something that looks similar to Spider-Man and Serious Spider. But so yeah, so the new suit, I really like the new suit, and I really wish that they would change the back spider. Because in my opinion, I always like when Spider-Man has two different spiders. So, and the spider is basically the same as the front spider, but anyway, that's one small nitpick about that. The material, it looks similar to Andrew and Toby's suits with the little honeycomb pattern. Okay, so love the new suit. I'm glad they're doing a lot of practical effects, so that's gonna be pretty interesting to see. Uh, and already seen some photos of John Berthold's Punisher, so I'm so excited to see him alongside Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I think that's going to be great. Finally get to see these two characters interact. And he has a battle van too, so that's pretty cool. I've seen set photos of that. Of course, Mark Ruffalo is going to be in the film as the Hulk. And I heard that Savage Hulk might make a return, so that is definitely going to be cool. And I've wanted to see Savage Hulk back in a film for a while now. So we had a little bit of a step up with Red Hulk. So, but uh, I think that this Spider-Man film is going to be very interesting. It's going to be street level. I'm so glad it's not going to be a multiverse film. So, because Tom Holland needs to stand out on his own. So, and out of all the MCU characters that have popped up in his films, I'm glad that these two characters, in particular, the Hulk and Punisher, are going to interact with him because I've always wanted to see them interact. So, and who knows, maybe Charlie Cox's Daredevil might appear in the film, maybe. I definitely want to see them do a crossover at some point. Uh, I'm so glad that I think Michael Giacchino is coming back to score the film. Hopefully, he does the whole trilogy like he did the last one. So, and the way they teased the new suit, I thought was great. When Sony put out those two videos teasing the suit, the first one with the webbing, and the second one when Tom Holland came out in the suit, I thought that was absolutely cool. Really great marketing strategy on their part. And I just want to say that I did get a chance to see Fantastic Four First Steps. Like I said, I know in my previous video I talked a little bit about it, but I just want to say I think that was a really great film, one of the better Marvel films, and a great start, in my opinion, to Phase 6. So, of course, then I got the next film, which is Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, you guys know Spider-Man is my favorite character, so I cannot wait for that film. It's going to be interesting now that DC has starting to up its game with the films now. So this year we have Superman. Uh, from Marvel, we had Fantastic Four First Steps. Before that, Thunderbolts, which I thought was a great film. Very unique in tone. One of the best MCU films, in my opinion. Before that, we have Captain America, Brave the World. So next year, we'll have Spider-Man Brand New Day. Then later on, December, Avengers Doomsday. Then for DC, we have Supergirl. So that's going to be pretty interesting summer. Very surprised we won't have any more MCU movies next year, or you never know, something might happen out of the blue. I know they're still making the Blade film, but so I just want to talk about a little things that I'm excited to see in Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's gonna be interesting seeing the fight sequences in this film because I forgot the name of the director, but it's the same guy that did Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So that's the fight scenes will be pretty interesting. But that's all for this video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, guys.